When people tell you that chemistry styles don't matter, they are wrong. Because there's only one correct chemistry style for Etoo, and that is a hawk. This is him with a dead eye. And this is him with a hawk. Even though it's only a difference of 2 pace, it made such a big difference. But is he worth the 2.7 million coins even with the right chemistry style? Let's find out. Let's first go quickly over his stats and what we expect from him, and then we will go into the gameplay and I'll tell you if he is what I expected. First of all, he has 2 versions, a right wing and a left wing version. The only difference is their position, and one is a left-footed player, the other one is a right-footed player. But in the end, it doesn't matter because he is 5-star, 5-star, so weak foot is non-existent. So it just makes it easy to fit him in. They could have given him just one card that could do both. The 5-star, 5-star must feel amazing on him. And he has 97 pace, but as I said in the intro, but now I know that is not enough and you want to boost his pace a little bit more. To be fair, maybe an engine or hunter would work as well because that boosts his pace as well. But the problem is he is explosive. And I play on next gen and it just didn't feel right with him being explosive because I doubt that just 2 pace is gonna do too much. So it's really that you want him on controlled on next gen, and that's why you wanna put like a hawk on him. Because with an engine or hunter, he still remains explosive. But in general, maybe on old gen, 97 pace is good enough, right? Shooting, and that's also a reason why I put a hawk on him in the end, his shot power is low. Positioning for this point in the game, 90 positioning, 90 shot power is a little bit low. So you do wanna boost that. And with a hawk, that gets boosted enough to 94 positioning, 98 finishing, 98 shot power, and also 98 long shots, which I love. His passing for a striker or a winger, good enough. He has high crossing, high passing. Only the long passing is a little bit low, but if you really play him in the attack, you won't use long passing that much. Curve, good enough. His dribbling looks absolutely insane. 95 agility should be fine. He has a lean body type, so that must feel very, very good. Balance, good enough. Reactions, ball control, dribble, and composure. It's almost maxed out, so it would be kind of waste to boost that in my opinion. Then heading accuracy, 90. Of course, he isn't the biggest player and not the strongest player, so I don't know if you will notice that enough, but it's always nice to have. And then his last thing, physicality, 94 stamina is very nice. Jumping, very good, but won't do too much because he isn't that strong, because he has 80 strength and 80 aggression. But again, if you put a hawk on him, he also gets +4 strength and +8 aggression, so that could do the trick. If we then look at his traits, he has outside foot shot and finesse shots, which is very nice that he has both. And with his 5-star, 5-star, that means you can shoot whenever you want, wherever you want, and however you want. But is that true? Is he really as good as his stats say? And as his price say? Let's check the gameplay and let me tell you how he felt. So I tried him on multiple positions and multiple chemistry styles. As said before, Hawk was by far the best chemistry style for me. Just him being explosive on next gen just wasn't it. It felt super slow. He got caught up by everyone. And once I switched to Hawk, he became controlled and he was just running down the field and no one could catch him. I played him both on a left wing position, a left attacking mid position, and a striker position, but I do feel like with his stats, a cam position would work as well. But yeah, his pace goes to 99 with a Hawk and feels like 99. No one can catch him and it's just amazing. His shooting is so deadly. Again, with a Hawk, it goes to almost maxed out stats on shooting with 98 finishing and 98 shot power, and then also 98 long shots. So no matter where you were shooting from, it would always be perfect. In the clips, you see a few misses of him, but that was all before he got a Hawk chemistry style. For some reason, even with a Deadeye, when his shooting was even more maxed out than with a Hawk, it didn't feel great. Something felt off about Etoo there. But with a Hawk, everything changed and he is so clinical. It was honestly amazing how powerful he's shooting and how accurate he's shooting. His passing, good enough, more than good. It felt super accurate, super clean. And first I boosted it a bit more with Deadeye, but that's not necessary. With a Hawk, nothing gets boosted there, but it still feels very good. The only thing is his long passing that might be a little bit low, but on the positions that I played him at, long passing is not necessary. You could, with his passing, potentially play him on a cam position, and I think that would really work as well, just because how good it is, and his 5-star 5-star makes it so easy to pass to people. But then his dribbling, and wow, he was so quick from the moment that he received the ball that he was able to dribble or do skill moves. There was no delay in that. You could right away do skill moves and he kept it close to him. He just felt so good with that. It was so fun with his 5-star skills, with his lean body type, with his pace, so he can accelerate after he did a skill move, and just his left stick dribbling and R1 dribbling. It was amazing. I don't know, it surprised me. Like, I know Eto'o is good, and his other versions are good as well, but it was so good. He really felt like Messi on the ball, right? That's how good he was. Then, heading accuracy and jumping, didn't really notice it too much. He was decent with it. Of course, you cannot expect too much for someone that's not even 180 or not even 6 foot and has a lean body type. You cannot expect him to win headers against defenders. But he did try his best, and there were some instances where he was kind of winning the header. But yeah, nothing special. Stamina, very nice. I was just running with him all the time and it was fine. His strength and aggression surprised me though, because there were a few instances where I kind of lost the ball because I went too far with skilling and dribbling, but that he was strong enough to hold on to the ball or get the ball back right away, and that way he was still able to score. But yeah, I tried every shot with him as well because he has both the outside foot shot and the finesse shot trait, and yeah, he can really shoot with both of those traits. It's really good. So in general, he is amazing. But we are at a point in the game where there are so many players that are much cheaper than him. I feel like his price is 2.7 million coins is mostly based off hype, because he finally has a card he deserves. He finally has an insane card, 5-star, 5-star, another position to make him fit in. And he is very good. But I also tried right wing Van Persie, for example. And even though Eto'o is better than Van Persie, is it worth the 1.8 million coin difference? In my opinion, not. It is definitely a card that if you pack him, if you have him on trade in your club, that you always want to play with him, because that's how good he is. And with the current state of the game, I feel like there's so many other fun and good cards out there that you can get in your team for that price, that I'm like, you can better divide it more over your team. But of course, if you have nothing else to spend it on anymore and your team is perfect and you just want to try him and you have the coins, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun with him. He's really good. I haven't noticed any downsides besides the fact that you want him controlled on next gen and not explosive. That takes a little creativity away if you want to build him as a different kind of player with chemistry styles. For example, if you want to put like an engine on him or something like that, or maybe even a finisher, that takes it away a little bit. But on old gen, you probably don't have that problem and he will probably feel good with any chemistry style. But what would be his real value? Well, I would say if he's anywhere between 1.5 million and 2 million coins, I think that's a point where he's really worth that price. 2.7 in my opinion is just mostly based off hype, and it should settle down a little bit. But in the end, I had a lot of fun with him. And yeah, if you pack him, if you have him on trade in your club, you are so lucky. But in case you play against him, prepare yourself, because he is really good. And if you want to know how you can stay calm during games, I made a video with 6 tips how to do that, and you can find it out right here.